You're not stuck. You're holding on. And if you feel like you've done everything, said everything, tried everything, gave chance after chance, and nothing changed, then stay with me. Because the next step that will change your life is not doing more. It's doing something completely different. And most people avoid it because it's uncomfortable, it's painful, but it's also the only way forward. Part 1. Accept the reality without romanticizing it. If nothing changed after everything you did, that is your answer. Not the answer you wanted, not the one you hoped for, but it is the truth. We waste so much time trying to reinterpret reality, looking for hidden meanings, excuses, signs that things will get better. But real growth starts when you stop negotiating with reality and start accepting it for what it is. Part 2. Stop confusing effort with results. You gave effort, you tried, you showed up. But effort alone doesn't create change, especially when you're the only one making it. A relationship, a situation, any connection, it only works when both sides are choosing it. Otherwise, you're not building something, you're carrying it, and eventually, that weight will break you. Part 3. Understand what's really keeping you stuck. You think you're holding on to a person, but you're not. You're holding on to the potential, the memories, the what it could have been. And that version, the one in your head, is perfect. It feels real. It feels possible. But the truth is, it doesn't exist. And the longer you hold on to that illusion, the longer you stay stuck in a life that isn't moving. Part 4. Accept that you may never get closure. This is one of the hardest truths to accept. You may never get the explanation. You may never hear the apology. You may never understand why things happened the way they did. And waiting for that closure is what's keeping you emotionally tied to something that's already over. Closure doesn't come from them. It comes from your decision to stop waiting. Part 5. Stop waiting for a different version of them. A lot of people don't stay because of what is. They stay because of what could be. You tell yourself, maybe they'll change. Maybe things will be different this time. But people don't change because you need them to. They change when they decide to, and sometimes they simply don't. And staying attached to that hope keeps you stuck in the same cycle. Part 6. Make the decision you've been avoiding. At some point, this stops being about them and starts being about you. Because deep down, you already know what needs to be done. The problem isn't confusion, it's hesitation. You're afraid of letting go, afraid of being alone, afraid of starting over. But growth begins the moment you stop avoiding the decision and start choosing yourself, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it hurts. Part 7. Stop reopening what already hurt you. Every time you go back, you reset your healing. Every message, every check, every just one more time, it pulls you back into the same cycle. You tell yourself it's for clarity, but deep down, it's attachment. And the truth is, if it hurt you before, it will hurt you again, unless something truly changed. And if it didn't, you already know how this ends. Part 8. Create distance, even when it's hard. Distance isn't punishment, it's protection. You can't heal in the same place that broke you. And sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is step back, even when every part of you wants to stay. Because space gives you something attachment takes away: clarity. Part 9. Detach from the need to be chosen. One of the deepest traps is this: wanting them to choose you. To finally see your value, to finally realize what they lost. But your worth is not something that needs to be proven to someone who couldn't see it. The moment you stop needing their validation is the moment you take your power back. Part 10. Redirect your energy back to yourself. Look at how much energy you've been giving, thinking, overanalyzing, waiting, hoping. Now imagine what happens when you bring all of that energy back to you, your growth, your peace, your future. That's where your life starts changing, not when they change, but when you do. Part 11. Accept that letting go will hurt, but staying hurts more. Let's be honest, letting go is painful. You'll miss them. You'll doubt yourself. You'll feel the emptiness. But staying in something that keeps hurting you is a slower, deeper kind of pain. One that drains you little by little until you don't even recognize yourself anymore. Part 12. Rebuild your life without them at the center. For a long time, your emotions, your decisions, even your peace may have revolved around them. Now it's time to shift that. Start creating a life where your happiness doesn't depend on someone else's actions, where your peace isn't fragile because it's finally yours. Part 13. Break the pattern, not just the connection. This isn't just about letting go of a person, it's about breaking a pattern. Because if you don't understand what kept you there, you'll find yourself in the same situation again, just with someone different. So ask yourself, what did I ignore? What did I tolerate? What did I settle for? That awareness is what protects your future. Part 14. Set a new standard for your life. You don't move forward by going back to what hurt you. You move forward by raising your standards. No more accepting half effort. No more chasing clarity. No more abandoning yourself to keep someone else. The moment you decide, this is no longer enough for me, everything starts to change. Part 15. Trust yourself again. Somewhere along the way, you stopped trusting your own voice. You felt something was off, but you stayed. You saw the signs, but you ignored them. Now it's time to rebuild that trust. Because the strongest version of you is the one who listens to themselves and acts on it. Part 16. Choose peace, even if it feels unfamiliar. Chaos can feel familiar. Waiting can feel normal. Emotional ups and downs can feel like connection. But peace can feel strange at first. Don't confuse calm with emptiness. Don't confuse stability with boredom. Peace is what you've been needing all along. Final. At the end of the day, you were never stuck. You were just holding on to something that was never meant to grow with you. And now you have a choice. Keep repeating the same cycle, or finally choose yourself. And if this message hit you, don't just watch it once. Come back to it again and again. Watch it as many times as you need until it's no longer just something you hear, but something you live.